Hello. Good day mga moms and sirs. Good day, grade 10 students. So, yes, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So again, this is Mom Sheena and I'll be your math 10 teacher for today. So for today's lesson, I'm going to discuss how to get the sum of the terms of an arithmetic sequence. So let's do this! So to start with our today's lesson, let's have this first an activity which entitled summing up. So you're just going to find the sum of the terms of the following. So you do have there the numbers. You try this answering on a piece of paper or on your math notebook. So if you can notice class on the provided activity, it is quite easy to have the sum of the terms because the given numbers are just only 5 to 6 terms. So, hapus lang siya magkuha sang aton nga sum. Again, class, when we say sum, the operation that we're going to use is addition. Again, this time, we're going to add the terms. Plus. I-plus naton ang mga terms, ang mga numbers nga makita sa aton nga sequence. What if, class, we're going to ask, what will be the sum of the first 100 terms of a given arithmetic sequence? Don't you think you can answer it directly? Take note, we're going to take the sum of 100 terms. Very many number of terms. So yes, it will took a lot of time and effort if we're going to answer this time. So if given this case, so to answer it easily, so we're going to have a formula. So, yes. So, the formula that we're going to use is later we're going to have it and make sure to memorize and familiarize the formula that we're going to use. But before that, do you have an idea what do you call if you're going to find the sum of the terms of an arithmetic sequence? So, what do you call that? So, today, class, we're going to discuss all about arithmetic series. Again, arithmetic series. So this arithmetic series, it refers to the sum of the terms of an arithmetic sequence. Again, arithmetic series, the sum of the terms of an arithmetic sequence. So we're going to have arithmetic sequence later and we're just going to add all of its terms. Then that's what we call arithmetic series. In finding the sum of the terms of an arithmetic sequence, so we're going to use the formula. So what is the formula that we're going to use? So we're going to have this time S sub n is equal to n over 2 times the quantity of your 2 a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. Again, the formula that we're going to have is S sub n is equal to n over 2 times the quantity of your 2a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. I will be giving you some examples to solve. However, I want you to familiarize and memorize the formula that we will be using for the entire lesson and make sure to read it properly. Okay, let's have examples 1 and 2 for this lesson about arithmetic series. So number 1, we are tasked to find the sum of the first 10 terms of the arithmetic sequence 5, 9, 13, and 17. And number 2, we're going to find the sum of the first 8 terms of the arithmetic sequence 5, 7, 9. So we're going to show the solution. So please listen and watch carefully. So let's try mga langga or example number 1. So we're going to find the sum of the first 10 terms of an arithmetic sequence 5, 9, 13, and 17. How to solve for this? So let's start with our given formula. We're going to have S sub n is equal to your n over 2 times the quantity of your 2a sub 1 plus your n minus 1 times d. So, we're not going to answer that if wala ta sang mga ingredients or sa mga panakot naton nga makita sa aton formula. So, we're going to first identify what will be our S sub n, what will be the value of our n, what will be our a sub 1, and what will be the value of our D. So, isa-isahon tagid ni siya. So, let's have your S sub N. Your S sub N, mga langga, is kung pila ka terms ang kuhaan naton sum. So, it is stated on our given there. We're going to find the sum of the first 10 terms. It follows that we're going to have the S sub 10. So, that will be question mark because amo na ang aton nga pangitaon or amo na ang aton nga isolve. Next, we're going to get the N here. So, what will be the value of our N? If you can notice your N here, so you're going to have the value which is equal to 10. Next, what will be your A sub 1? Your A sub 1, take note, that is the first term. So you go back to the given arithmetic sequence and you're just going to get your first term. And that will be 5. And you're going to have your difference. So how to get the difference? So still, you're going to subtract the terms from right to left. So for example, you're going to have 17 minus 13, 13 minus 9, and 9 minus 5. If you're going to get the answers, 17 minus 13 is just equal to how much? You're going to have 4. 13 minus 9, still 4. And your 9 minus 5 is still 4. Therefore, the common difference that we're going to have, or the value of RD, is just equal to 4. So, I think kompleto na ang aton nga mga kinahanglan para sa aton nga formula. So, now, let's substitute everything. So, your S sub N, you're going to have your S sub 10, is just equal to, your N again is 10 over 2. Class, in writing a number wherein nga may fraction kita, the proper writing is the fraction bar ni balaho. Dapat ara na siya sa tunga sa aton nga equal sign. So kay grade 10 na kamo, so dapat you know what's the proper writing. Okay? So you take note of that. Then let's just proceed with this. Your 2 steady lang na ang 2 kay ara na sa aton nga formula. So hindi na siya pagkalimtan. So you just copy your 2. Then your A sub 1, you're going to have 5. This one. If you're going to substitute your A sub 1, please enclose it in a parenthesis. Kaya kung hindi mo na siya pag-i-enclose sa parenthesis, base mag-substitute ka, mat 2 ka lang na da, dasun ibutang man si 5, mat 25 na na, masala ka na na karon. So, i-enclose gid siya sa parenthesis. Wrong na siya huwa. So, you're going to have your 2 times your 5, which is your A sub 1, plus your N is, again, 10, minus 1 times your difference, which is 4. This is substitution. Ga-follow lang. Next, your 10 over 2, what does it mean? What's the operation that we're going to have if we're going to have this fraction or over? So yes, this will be division. So you're just going to divide 10 divided by 2. The answer is just equal to 5. And you're going to have this one. The operation for this, take note, that will be multiplication. So 2 times 5, it will give you 10. Plus your 10 minus 1, which is equal to 9 times 4. Bracket. And you're going to have 5. Still, just 10. Plus, you multiply the 9 times 4, it will give you to 36. Follow lang. Medyo lawig ang aton nga sulumahon. So, just observe it carefully. Kag tani, maka-follow lang gid kamo. And you're going to have your 5 here times the quantity of your 10 plus 36. How much? It will give you to 46. Class, do you have an idea what do you call these symbols? So this symbol is what we call bracket. If you're going to see a bracket, what do you think will be the operation that we're going to use? Yes, we're going to multiply still. Though same lang na siya sa parentheses. So 5 times 46, who can give me the answer? So your S sub 10, therefore, what will be our answer? Let's have 46 times 5. 30, 5 times 4, 23. So therefore, this 230, this will be your final answer, and this will be the sum of the first 10 terms of your arithmetic sequence, which is 5, 9, 13, 17. Again, the answer is 230. Questions? If you don't have question, you try to answer number 2 on your paper or on your math notebook. Please find the sum of the first 8 terms of an arithmetic sequence 5, 7, 9, and 11. Let's check whether you got the correct answer for your number 2 example. Let me see kung nag-try gid man kamo. And you check your own paper or notebook if your answer is correct. So still, you start with the given formula. S sub n is equal to your n over 2 times the quantity of your 2a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. I am hoping that you already memorized our given formula. And let's identify kung diin ta na magpanguha sa mga kinahanglan nga mga panakot sa aton nga formula. So let's have your S sub n. S sub n again, kung pila ka terms ang kuhaan naton sum. So the first 8 terms. So therefore, you're going to have S sub 8. That will be question mark. Next, your n is how much? If you're going to have this one, so you're going to have your 8 here. Your a sub 1, the first term, you go back to the given arithmetic sequence and you're going to get the first term that will give you 5. And for your difference, how you're going to solve for the difference, just subtract the given terms from right to left. So you're going to have your 7 minus 5, 9 minus 7, and your 11 minus 9. And it will all give you to equal to 2. And your difference is just equal to 2. Let's have the substitution now. So you're going to have your S sub 8 is just equal to your 8 over 2 times the quantity of your 2. Your a sub 1 is just equal to 5 plus your n, which is 8 minus 1, and your difference is 2. Next, we can still divide 8 divided by 2 and it will give you 4, correct? And you're just going to have here multiply 10 plus 7 and you're going to have your 2 here. So you're going to have 4. You just copy 10 plus your 7 times 2. It will give you 14, correct? And you're going to have 4 times 24. Just add. And 4 times 24, mga langga, what will be the answer? You're going to have 16, carry 1, and you're going to have 96. This 96 is the sum of the first 8 terms of our given arithmetic sequence 5, 7, 9, and 11. Questions? Okay, so let's have our third example. What if we're going to have our third example? If we're going to find the sum of the first 20 terms of an arithmetic sequence 2, 5, 8, 11. Take note, 20 terms. So still, you start with a given formula, n over 2. Formula. Let's have the substitution, but before that, let's identify first your S sub n, and it will lead you to your S sub 20. That will be question mark. Your n is just equal to how much? 20. Your d, or your a sub 1 first, you go back to the arithmetic sequence, and your a sub 1 is equal to 2. And your d, you're going to have your 5 minus 2, 8 minus 5, and 11 minus 8. It will give you equal to 3. Let's have the substitution. So you're going to have your S sub 20 is equal to your 20 over 2 times the quantity of your 2. A sub 1 is 2 plus your n, which is 20 minus 1, times your d, which is 3. Follow lang. You're going to have your 10 here. 4 plus 19 times 3. And you're going to have here 10. Still 4. Just copy. Plus your 19 times 3. It will give you to 57. Correct? And you're going to have your 10 times your 57 plus 4, which is 61. If you're going to multiply 10 times 61, it will just give you to 610. This 610 is the sum of the first 20 terms of your arithmetic sequence 2, 5, 8, 11. Questions? Gets lang? Kedi pa? Okay. Let's solve our last example, mga langga. So, I want you to challenge and I want you to try to answer this number 4. What if we're going to find the sum of the first 25 terms of the arithmetic sequence 4, 9, 14, and 19? What will be the answer? What have you noticed with our example number 4 from our previous examples? Yes, the terms that we're going to look is 25 terms already. Let's have the formula. Formula. Next, let's identify your S sub n. So yes, we are looking for the first 25 terms. So you're going to have your S sub 25, that will be question mark. Your n, it follows, that will be 25. Your A sub 1 is 4. And your D is how much? Well, let's subtract. If you're going to subtract the terms, so it will lead you to our difference, which is those equal to 5. Do you agree? And let's solve the substitution. So you're going to have here 25 over 2 times your 2, and your A sub 1 is 4, plus 25 minus 1, and your D is 5. Follow lang? Next, if you can notice, this is the difference between our given examples a while ago, in which 25 is not divisible by 2. May wake, may remainder. So what we're going to do if you're going to have this one? As I am having my class with my grade 10 here at Sofronia Carmona National High School, so ang ging ubra sa mga estudyante is they use the 12.5. So it's very obvious that they use calculator. Okay, so given this case, do not use calculator. I am avoiding, or I am discouraging my students to use calculator because masalig lang sila sa paggamit sang calcu. So that's why nga no good. So let's have your 25 over 2. This is not divisible by 2, so you just simply copy. And let's have your 2 times 4, 8, plus your 24 times 5. Still, you cannot divide, so you just copy. And you're going to have your 8 plus 24 times 5, it will give you 120, correct? And you're going to have 25 over 2 times your 128. My question here, this is a fraction. Can you still remember what is a fraction? So for example, 1/2. This is a fraction. What do you call the number that is above? Or sa baba, what do you call that? Yes, it is called as numerator. How about the number below? So this is denominator. This is just a simple review. And how you're going to multiply fraction to fraction? For example, you're going to have 1/2 times 1/3. What's the answer? Review lang na yung mga langga. So you do have 1 over 6. How you multiply fractions, class? Take note, straight lang na. When I say straight, numerator times your numerator, denominator times denominator. That's why 1 times 1, it will give you 1. And your 2 times 3, that will give you 6. So again, mag-multiply fractions, straight, numerator, numerator, denominator, denominator. Balikta sa aton nga ginasuma. So you do have your 25 over 2 times 128. How about this one? This is a fraction, and 128, wala saya denominator because it's a whole number. If you can still remember, mga langga, when we do have whole number, understood that the denominator is just equal to 1. Again, tanan nga whole numbers, the denominator is 1. Now, we're going to have now the multiplication. So, straight lang again. So, 25 times 128. Let's do the multiplication para at hagid. I just don't know if you can solve using this process. 5 times 8 will give you 40. 5 times 2, 10, 14. And 5, 6. Okay. You're going to have your 16, 5, and your 2. And it will going to have your 2, 10, 11, 12, and it will lead you to 3,200. 3,200 over 2 times 1, you're going to have your 2. And therefore, your S sub 25 is just equal to 1, 6. Nalimtan, tadigali mga langga, o your S sub 25. So therefore, the answer for this is just equal to 1, 6. If you do have your calculator, you try to solve nga ang 25 over 2 ging 12.5 new. Same lang na Japon ang answer. It will lead you to 1,600. So any questions, clarifications, hope that you've absorbed how to solve the sum of the terms of the arithmetic sequence. Okay na? Okay. And now let me see if you truly understand our lesson for today. So kindly get a piece of paper or on your notebook. You try to solve for this given exercises, and yes, your teacher will just going to check it after you answer. And yes, how important knowing about arithmetic series in your daily life. So what value did you learn in our today's lesson? So is accuracy important in solving for the sum of the terms of our arithmetic sequence? So yes, the following the steps and being accurate is important in following or in solving for the sum of the terms of our arithmetic sequence. So in math, again, hindi na siya magic. So you show your complete solution. That's why you must follow the steps so that you're going to get the correct answer. So I think I'm gonna end with my today's video, mga langga. So I hope that you have learned something today. So this is all about arithmetic series. And yes, this is Mom Sheena, your teacher for today. So thank you so much. Hope that you like, share, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So yeah, see you on my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye!